Hi there, it's Priscilla Batzell from Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I am back. I have found myself a pair of glasses. I am going to use my OXO Good Grip spatula that I adore to spread some black paint on the corners of my canvas. My timer is set, the music is off. I'm feeling a little more organized. It's pretty warm out here, but it's not as warm as usual. It's Florida. It's bound to be warm in the summertime. And my intention is to do what I always do, which is to please myself. And this time, I'm going back and I'm going to use my dustpan. My dustpan from the dollar store. I have several of them. I can't find the other two, but it doesn't really matter right now. My idea is not to have to tip a pattern all the way to the edges or fill in afterwards and cover with some color. So I'm doing this now thinking that it's going to help me, and I hope I'm right. But if it doesn't, I'll figure it out. I am going to knock off everything I can from that spatula, use my finger, and give it a starter coat. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Not that it's working. Anyway, I want to make sure everybody knows my art is for sale, and that is my only income. And I did just start at YouTube in April. And my paintings are beginning to be available because they're cured. And they can be coated with whatever you want. Yeah, I know, I'm just making noise while I fix my canvas, sorry. I really enjoy you guys. You inspire the heck out of me. I have a lot of friends now that I appreciate what you tell me. And I'll try and get to your requests as I can. And people are, you're allowed to make requests. You certainly can do that. Okay, so that's going in the bucket. And I have a new spatula in there, and I'm probably not going to need that, but I want to make sure. I also have shovels. If I have to refill this dustpan, I will. I'm going to try today without using any silicone, but I kind of like what the silicone does. Do I have schmutz? No, I'm okay. So I'm going to use my favorite colors, and I'm going to add them. I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope you can. That'd be alright with me. I don't know if I'm using my favorite colors. They're all my favorite colors. There's no denying that I love color. I'm just going to put them in and hope they don't suck. And usually they don't. Sometimes they do, but usually they don't. I guess it really depends on how much of one and how much of the other. That's a new color. That's a kind of a riotous mint green. That's a color shift. And I am going to town. And I'm going to change that color scheme right now if I can. It reminds me of playground toys or something right now. What do I want? I want some of this, because I love that. And I have some nice metallic turquoise, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go back and add my favorite color again. And hopefully, you know, I could always Rain-X. Rain-X will cause you instant cells. If you're ever totally frustrated and you want something spectacular, pull out the Rain-X. Rain-X original formula. Alright, so I'm not feeling overly confident about this color scheme, but I do know me and I can change things, and I will. So what I want there now is either black or white or both. And I can't go too much further because I'm headed down my handle. That looks like about it. So, move this out of the way. Shift directions. I wanted to what did I want to do? I want to take just part of that for right now. Let it do its thing. I have edge catchers, and I'm likely to use them if I can find them, and I did organize them so I could, so that might make them hard to find. Okay, so I like that Yeah, I'm all thumbs right now. I'm going to have to do this left-handed, I can see. I'm going to shift my paint back where I have some kind of control, where I can see the mass. And I'm going to let it go right onto my edge catcher. And then I'm going to let it pool and send it right back onto the canvas in the opposite direction, because I can. And I'm going to squish what's on the edge catcher over and back. And I'm going to catch it again. All about the edge catcher and the dustpan. I don't know how much of that you can see. I want, what do I want? I want to pull out a skewer and see what happens if I do something like that. That is probably not important at this stage. I like this yellow. I'm wondering how I'm going to get that out of there. I think the way to get that out of there is like this. And then I'm going to grab my spatula and push all the paint down from the back inside my dustpan and let it sort of converge with itself. I'm going to take some more out of there too. I found my spare medical tubing, which I blow through, and I will be blowing through again in a moment. I want that to be wiped off. So I have wet rags handy for when I use my spatulas. You can see I have a little naked canvas, so I'm going to do that right now. And I'm going to, what am I going to do? I am going to tip somewhat. It's a bit of a ribbon pour over that way. Looks a lot like I have some nice white negative space in the middle, and I have some edge catchers on the ground, and I'm wishing I hadn't covered the edges of my canvas because it's nice to have something to hold on to. But I'm going to try and, whoa, we're moving fast now. No. That was like really not what I had in mind. I just about lost control of that. Okay, well, I got a lot of paint right on my edge catcher, which is okay right at this exact moment because I got to push it all back onto my canvas again, which didn't make me unhappy at all. I'm just going to keep manipulating all of that. Trying not to make mud. Pretty edge catcher today. I am not a slow tipper. The paint is moving in the other direction very nicely. I think that I'm inclined to go ahead and take a solid color, sort of. Maybe. Let's do a little of that, see what it looks like. That doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to play with my tubing. And there's all kinds of colors buried, I can see now. And I'm liking my favorite color there. Doesn't bother me. I'm tempted to put some white in there. I suppose I can always add it afterwards if that's what I want to do. I got my glasses and didn't put them on my head. We got some really interesting stuff going on. I'm not sure it's the way it's going to stay yet. Let's see what happens when we blow a few things together. lung exercise with every painting. Well, I said I wanted to play, and play is what I'm doing. I kind of want to fill in that white spot. I should put the glasses that are on my head on my face, right? Somebody needs to stand next to me and remind me. I like that. Right there. Yeah, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. I like it up here too. What can I say? Fast and loose, I play with paint. Just having some fun. That is something else, I gotta say. I didn't really leave myself any spare. Usually I like to have a little spare to dip into. I think I'm going to wipe my skewer off. I think I like that white spot, and I think I'm going to fill it with pearl because I can. Wipe my skewer off again. I could probably blow that into place. Glasses. Yes, glasses. Good idea. If it turns out to be something right there in the center, so be it. Then I can steal some paint. I used to steal paint a lot more often than I have been recently. But there is paint to be stolen. We got 6 minutes left. I am liking the idea of that. Not sure it's what I should do. Move my wet rag right out of the place that it was in. Leave myself some room. There's still all kinds of time to get out that tubing. And there's also time for me to decide, hey, I've got a different color that I want in there. I think I'll shake it. See, I'm getting smarter. My fantasy is to just do this long enough so that I have some really solid innate knowledge about what I want when I want it, and to do some even wilder stuff if that's possible. I have not torched I'm getting pretty fast and loose with the skewer too. It's funny, the best thing about the metallic colors is even if you're unsure what they're going to look like, by the time that they dry, they're pretty again. So I'm not sure this is going to be the prettiest painting I ever did, but I'm pretty much always in that state, and I want some pink. I want a whole bunch of it right here. I want a whole bunch of it right here. I hope that the paint on my skewer will do some cool stuff. It usually does. I'm going to take what paint there is on there on the end and let it pollute optimistically, fall right over the edge and coat it that's kind of cool. Liking it a lot more than I was. I didn't use nearly enough of that blue, that Prussian blue. And I'm thinking that I like the blue and the black together. And I'm not minding that white. And I'm also not minding having a bunch of stuff mix up on my skewer. Look at those cells. Cool. That makes me want a Rain-X. That's, ooh, I don't want to waste all that. I got some neat stuff going on. I got some wild yellow, I'll tell you what. I don't know about that yellow. I'm not sure about that yellow at all. The only thing to do for that is to add more yellow. Yeah. I'm a little happier with that. We got 3 minutes left. I got a lot of stuff on this skewer, and I don't think I want most of it with that yellow. So I'm going to be a good girl and either switch skewers or wipe it off, or some variation on that theme. Not sure about that right there, but I think I can fix it, and I'll tell you in a minute. That's pretty wild. I love picking up a little paint on my skewer and putting it down. This up here, my tile is all out of shape. This up here is doing some interesting things. And they might also be described as weird things. And I would like, wow. Yep, that moves the eye better for me. Ooh, we got all kinds of stuff under there. Wow. I'm not minding that yellow anymore, but I kind of think that there either needs to be more of it, or I need to torch it. I'm not sure about that yet. Put that, I just got a top in my hand. Okay, so this is me leaving stuff in my way. That white is unbalancing my eye a lot. And I'm not... Time for tubing. Where are you, tubing? I want some black paint right there, right now, on the end of my finger. Oh, that's too bad. I kind of like those cells over there. Agitate the paint and expect cells. I'm having fun. I just want to tip it. I do. I want some darker red. I have some darker red. I don't know if red is going to help or hurt. I think it's going to help. Yeah, I like that. I'm much happier with that. Okay, so I don't know why that worked. That's okay with me. I'm going to stick my spatula in there and drag it over. Same with that. Maybe a few of those here and there. Okay, so if you want to help my studio and help me keep making videos, you can contribute to Patreon. The link is in the description below my video, and the same goes for PayPal as a donation link below